My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse, as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff. Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then, I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter, and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself, she left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
Asking her to get the fuck out of bed, okay? I don't know how. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck! Maybe call the Board of Health while you're at it, asshole. Or the cockroach is part of the catering service.
What are you on about?
I'm talking about my lead singer puking her guts out because you're feeding us rancid red vines and pestilence.
All right. Sorry. Take all the time you need.
Solid play for tonight. But now this will definitely be our last gig here. Not again. It keeps getting worse. But I just need to find the way out.
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I? How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time.
Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there. Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me? A version of me. If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is, how much? Max? Who the fuck are you?
Max, no!
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
I just told you, man. It's a fucking plague zone back here. How about crawling out of my ass and getting us some sawdust and Febreze?
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath. This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. My most trusted companion. I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year, it was time to start fresh with a new journal.
Always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything last year. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died, and then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead, and a new ability to jump between realities, and then everything really did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together. Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe when I do, I'll be able to write her back, and who knows. In some ways, there's very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of endlessly moving around, one adventure to the next, I've suddenly found myself, I don't know, cocooned, but in other ways, I've been going through a bit of metamorphosis. When Yasmin asked me to teach full-time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it, and here's the second shock. It looks like she was right. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind of teacher who nurtures them in a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Maybe that's enough for now. It definitely is, but for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but is this what I've been building towards all this time? Am I ready to commit to this place, to this version of me? Maybe that's why I said yes when my agent's Hazel, holy crap, I haven't an agent now, suggested I spend the weekend in New York. Maybe I can get my on the road fix while still putting down some roots. But then she sent me some interview questions in advance, and where do you get your inspiration from? Is it too weird to say that I am inspired by that? Not inspired exactly, driven by that, defined by that. What the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life, stop crying on my notes. Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question would be, then why is your work so much less depressing lately? No urban landscape, no rusted rebar, you're even getting into portraiture. And yeah, I guess Caledon has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I'd already broken into every derelict building and bowling alley last year, so this year I just kind of learned how to live with the living again. See, this is why I don't do interviews. How was class today? It was great. We found a handful of squirrels and some benches. I thought I saw a hermit thrush. but it flew away before I got to the right page in my field guide. But hey, the Turtle having a movie night tomorrow. I need a spooky autumnal family-friendly film. Any thoughts? Oh, let me bring over my DVD binders. I have a bunch of options. Wait, family-friendly? I don't know if I have anything. That's what Vin said. It was good seeing you tonight. Great seeing you too. If you ever want to do a family unfriendly night, I'm happy to lead my film collection. Hey, just checking in. How are you doing? Not bad. Heading out for a date with a girl in Butlerboro who has a pet parrot. Are you sure she wasn't a pirate in disguise? Hold on, she's asking if I love any piece of eight. I assume that's a new kind of indica edible? Okay, the parrot was way too loud, and Pirate Girl is still working things out with her ex, so that's out. Why are the good ones always emotionally unavailable? Hey, you free tonight? You free this Friday? I was talking to my new bartender about what we could do to help Lakeport after the storm, and long story short, we're having an open mic night. I'm gonna do stand-up. Wait, this Friday? I'm so sorry I can't come. My agent set up a couple of gallery shows in New York. I have to leave right after my class. What? That's amazing. Congratulations. Thanks. Mind if I stop by the Turtle tonight? I have to choose a couple of prints to bring with me, and I'd love a second opinion. You're on. I'll have a free drink waiting at the bar for the almost birthday girl. Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm, and I hope you're alright. Updates. Ocean Gallery in Soho and Astrid Williams were both interested, trying to put them against each other on the fee. More to come. Wow, that's great news, thanks. Also, Aperture wants to include you in a feature, something about past industrial naturalism, blah blah blah. Honestly, I'd rather have your own spread. Holy shit, but I mean, Aperture, I'm honored just to be considered. They're lucky to have you, trust me. I know most of the editors there, they're dying for young talent. Okay, things are happening. I want to get you down to New York for some gallery tours. The two I mentioned above, plus maybe a couple more if I can lock them in. Wow, I'll look at my calendar. When are you thinking? Don't kill me. Can you do this weekend? Oh wow, okay. I'll look into it right away. I mean, excellent. Finalizing plans now. We'll send you the itinerary. Too much to read.
My manager Hazel is all, and sometimes My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max. The further my life takes me, the more I find myself coming back to this trusty old friend. The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment. Time for your close-up.
Just focus on your trip. I'll fill you in when you get back. Are you back? Are you safe? Of course I'm safe. Still on the road. What's going on? Goddess, stay away for now. There's some kind of attack on campus. Oh my god, what's happening? Are you okay? I'm heading to the observatory. There's a student trapped. It's a fire. Spreading quick, really bad. Stay away. I'll let you know when it's clear. No, I'm coming to help. I'll be there soon. Stay safe.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now. I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so I can't go back far enough to stop this. The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
Where's the damn fire department?
They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont?
But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Stop the lights.
Where did all this come from?
Get us out of here!
Hang on! I will get help!
Someone set this fire on purpose.
Damn it! The security, there's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in!
time. No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God. I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something. Something's gotta give, I know. I've been pulling strings for too long. What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it. Oh my God. Hi, Hazel.
Max! Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do. It's so peaceful. But for how long? Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
Hey, Maria, just checking. Is everything okay? Oh yeah, Max. Why do you ask? Not really, it is. But please tell me if there's anything dangerous going on with you. Not more than usual, again. What is this about? It's nothing, I promise. I'm just checking in. Alright, well, thanks for the super weird check-in, I guess. You're on. I'll have a free drink waiting at the bar for the almost birthday girl. Breathe, just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick. By the time I drove into campus, I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help or just make everything worse? Then I saw Moses, and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I have spent this year studying Revive. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I felt like that. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo. As badly as Moses wanted to study it, after hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk, and it wasn't up until the moment he fell through the roof. One thing was clear. After months of testing, I can theoretically use my power, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk of my phone, browsed productivity, boost, cons, didn't hear about a disaster on campus. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something, but if a violent protest was closing in, would he be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire started. And the protest, did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I can go ask him.
Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer? He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside. The planetarium, haven for astronomers and stoners alike. I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas' peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
When we were on the road, Chloe loved pointing out Venus and Mars to me in the night sky. Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself.
Owen Teller will be the first to admit that he has big shoes to fill. In September, he became Caledon University new president after the long-time tenure of Yasmin Fayyad. Since then, he's faced many detractors who question whether his proposed campus expansion and corporate partnership are in keeping with Caledon's values. But Teller is undeterred as a proud Caledon alumnus. I'm delighted to return to my alma mater and shepherd the school into a new era, he tells me over a cappuccino in the school's Everett Observatory Cafe. Caledon has weathered many storms in the past year, both literal and reputational, but as we begin the arduous work and rebuilding.
Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
This classroom is reserved Recovery will be holding workshop on Monday, the 23rd.
My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s and a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... I overheard Vin on a call yesterday. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone,
Something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I tried, but I couldn't save anyone. I've never felt so powerless before. all that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work. Moses is right. I need to be prepared for... You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time. Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst. Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a Fireflinger did the deed. I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai. But anime can surprise me. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control-Z. Moses is pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
Get us out of here!
Are you my mystery killer? A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name? We've covered a lot of ground. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Well, meteorologists are struggling to explain how Category 3 storm could strike the area with no warning last week. But as the time of Lakeport struggle to rebuild, even stranger questions are coming to light. Caledon University graduate student Safi Llewellyn Fayad was seen on campus on the same day that Lakeport police were interviewing suspects regarding her death. This reporter remembers reading Llewellyn Fayad obituary in this paper, though electronic records from that day have become corrupted and inaccessible. Interviews with Caledon students and faculty revealed further discrepancies. None of them had any memory of leveling Fayette death. Without some called flower-covered memorial on campus the previous week, leveling Fayette was unavailable for comment.
Yeah, about that whole avoid section.
Rewinding 5 minutes or less. Rewinding with objects. Small changes made in the past. Rewinding in front of others. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion. The influence of schema. Untested. Timeline shifted. No evidence of other timelines seen since the merge. Avoid. Photo jumping. Large changes made in the past.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
Attempted to capture footage of subject during teleportation test using infrared camera. As expected, footage showed hot spots at subject's starting and ending positions with a slight change in atmospheric temperature consistent with subject path across the room. No testing launched in Burlington. Repetition testing subject broke a wound and unbroke the same mark 20 times. No nosebleed or fatigue. No future repetition tests per subject's request. No testing subject needed tech support with the Caledon teacher patrol. Portal. Discussed plans for future tests, monthly check of subjects' vitals, no changes, no testing, Machine Angel Marathon, testing the upper limits of subjects, rewind window, subject on tester, set a timer for 10 minutes, when alarm sounded, subject rewound as far as back as she could without strain. Average rewind time after 5 attempts, 5 minutes, 42 seconds, no nosebleeds or fatigue.
I'm a good guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Hana Ishihara?
Sorry, wrong answer.
Okay, ask me.
Izumi Kanda?
Nope. Sorry.
Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long?
Hey boo, hope you enjoy your favorite season. Sorry I can't visit until Thanksgiving, but until then, enjoy the flowers of Tony.
Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, Physics is just loading screens. Sorry for doubting you, sir. For all I know, you only use your powers to toast marshmallows. Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control-Z. Using a rewind test to get me... How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. You're not my mystery killer, but I'm sure you have plenty of crimes to your name. Okay. Izumi Kanda? A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Thank you for your card. My time at Caledon didn't end quite as I might have hoped, but I know that the school is in capable hands. I remember when Safia first met you and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that wherever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Maxine. Fondly, Yasmin.
Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
May Jimusen is at the vet. Possible respiratory infection. She will return soon. No, you may not spend class time writing her get well soon notes.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3. Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Okay, Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
What is he up to now? If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike. You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the Time Dojo. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? Mina Hira... I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far... Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as only two nerds could. Yeah... about the... A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? This could protect the mug, if it wasn't currently in pieces. I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as only two nerds could. I wish they would have met. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster. Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. I'll need the mug intact to give it to Moses. How can I keep it from breaking? A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? If I want to get that mug, I'll have to find some way to protect it when it falls. Mina Hiramatsu, the bat. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up? If I want to get that mug, I'll have to find some way to protect it when it falls. Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
Yes!
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
He's always so calm. It drives me crazy when it's not keeping me sane. He's always so calm. It drives me crazy when it's not keeping me sane. Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
I will continue this tomorrow.